Day 102. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Heal Please Heal Gaming. Thank you for coming back. I truly appreciate that. And thank you for giving me so much input into This Is the Police. I've had a lot of people say that they're enjoying the series, and that's great and fantastic to hear.
Your kind words are appreciated!
Just a little note. I believe this is Tuesday that this is being released on. I am away for this week, so I'm going to do very little promoting of the videos. If you guys could leave a like, if you guys could share the link, if you guys could tell people about it, your brothers, your uncles, your sisters, your mothers, your fathers, your child across the street, hell, even tell the homeless guy who has no access to a computer. Feel free to tell him. But it'd be very helpful for me if you guys were to spread the word of Heal Please Heal, and yeah, just to kind of get people to come over and check this out and see what's going on and fiddle with their penises. This kind of went a wrong way here, but you know what? This is where I'm going. So let's start the day. Furbeer Tribune: tainted blue velvet party cookies can cause convulsions. Radio stations face additional attacks. Study finds stray dogs more dangerous than sharks. Oh, okay. That's an unusual study. I've never heard anyone say, hey, listen, let's do a study on which one's more dangerous, stray dogs or motherfucking sharks. Because, you know, that's just unusual. Wolf didn't come into work today. Go fuck yourself. Got a new movie opening today starring my favorite actor. No, you're not going for a new fucking movie. Looks like the janitor hasn't been around and cleaned the toilets. Nope. Kojo? Go fuck yourself. Now, I have a Stripe. And I think with Stripe, I think I should give it to Feichbach. Because, you know what, he needs a little bit more star points. He's the lead star point guy in this shift. And frankly, he can't just not have a stripe on him, you know what I mean? Last year, we actively fought against unregistered businesses' activities and gray companies who shamelessly used loopholes in the law. We've tightened some rules, making it more difficult for fraudsters to rent businesses' premises and import goods into the city. Of course, they immediately become outraged and threaten to form a protest under the windows of City Hall. We must teach these parasites to respect the law. Permission for the use of force is granted if required. There we go. I like that. Now, if we have to use force, I think sometimes we have to use the force. What? No. Not like the Star Wars force, but just in general. Small business protests, City Hall parking lot. Around 80 entrepreneurs and representatives of small businesses have surrounded City Hall, shouting, "Roger is a serial killer." Wow, that's not what they said at all. Rogers is a business killer, not a serial killer. Where did I get cereal from? I don't know if I'm just hungry, maybe, and that's why I thought of cereal. You know what? Let's bring SWAT. Let's bring Vela, Reed, Shaw, and Kojo, and see what they can deal with these small entrepreneurs. Jack, the mayor, is acting illegally in the interest of his friends from the major corporations, which is literally destroying our community's small businesses. Many of his initiatives are contrary to federal law. If the police end up using force, then you'll be the one to take the rap. You better cover your ass in case you get ugly. We can do it against Vela. Or we can do it against Sand. We'll find someone who will confirm that he and the group of unidentified persons received money from the Mafia to sabotage the peaceful protests. They brought weapons, they started to fight, they began to throw stones at windows. Apparently the Mafia wants to expand its influence in large companies. Of course, that person will have to be getting rid of. Oh, evidence against Christopher G. Sand, and I don't know. I like Elias Vela. Vela, I got no problem with him, so let's go for Sand. Yep, pay for that. I'm going for that. Oh, I'm going for that. Trebor. You were not really known, but you did something for our department. For that, I thank you. And the fact that you won't eat any more of my motherfucking donuts, you bastard. Mafia? Oh, that's a lot of money. Mafia? Oh, that's a lot of money. Fight. The school principal called in, reported an altercation which occurred in the school cafeteria. Hey, you fat cow. Where's your udder? Yelled oh my god, I'm doing it again. Miguel Marquinhos of Emma Hadrix as she passed by the table into her lunch tray. Emma blushed and then lashed out at the offender. The teacher didn't want to interfere. Miguel had it coming. Is that what the teacher's saying? That Miguel had it coming? Purdy, take flowers with this. Oh my god. And the guy said udders and I accidentally said stable. Police impersonation. Jezebel Escalante Escalante was walking in the park earlier and saw a strange man dressed in a police uniform. He was going around yelling at people, showing them his gun, and threatening everyone. Then he ran over to the dogs and rolled onto the grass, around in the grass. He is clearly not in his right mind, and he is scaring everyone. Frankly, I don't think he's even a real cop. I don't think he is either, to be honest with you. So Degar and Anderson's gonna go deal with this. Let me see something here. So there's 2 cases I have open right now. Where are the detectives? No, stop that. Where are the detectives? So Glasgow. I have a lot of other detectives in my other. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on here. Let's try something here, shall we? Yeah, let's try something here with this homicide. And I've learned this watching, and I'm gonna do a shout out to Donald Grape. I'm gonna archive this one, and what I'm gonna do is on this one, I am going to put every detective from this shift onto there. Okay? We got that down and pat. Straightforward. Case is our strongest guy. He's the lead detective, and we have all detectives on there. Tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reopen the homicide case with the other detectives on shift A. Because I never did that before. And frankly, I just realized that I could do that. So, again, thank you, Donald Great. That helped out a lot. Seeing the police, the man walks up close and salutes. The outfit is obviously from a costume shop, but the gun looks real enough. The man then immediately laid down his arms and kneeled down. Let me check your gun, officer. Officer, you are urgently needed in the police station. I'm afraid it can't wait. You know what? Let's do that. Ha! 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 It worked. You crazy lunatic. Degar is still pumping up. Mr. Boyd, I have long turned a blind eye on the activities of the women's clinic, which in essence is an abortion clinic for sluts. Wow! Happily, the management humbly recognizes their sin and delivered to our church plenty of nutrients necessary for the preparation of the divine powder. But recently, the hospital replaced its chief doctor, and he refuses to continue honoring the arrangement established by the Pia's predecessors. Fortunately, I was able to quickly find an alternate supplier, and our production was not affected. However, this upstart doctor needs to be taught a lesson in Christian humility. I'm sure you have people who know how to cut out a man's pride with a scalpel and hold the anesthesia. You know, you are kind of creepy, dude. Like, this secret church organization is kind of creepy. Yeah, suppressing by force. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's not. I don't want to suppress you by force. You're making me suppress you by force. That's just how that works. Officer caught. Officers caught. Alright, whatever. Apparently we're catching officers now. You know, that makes sense. Hello, calls? Are there any calls coming in? Will this be a slow day with no calls? Because if that is the case, I have no problem with that. Hello, is this the police? There's a bomb at the elementary school. The person who called in the threat had a high, clear voice, but then there was some interference in the background and the signal was lost. Is this real? Is this real? It's a bomb threat. I can't say it's not real. All right, so let's send those guys. I got 3 guys. I got more guys now back here, so that's a good thing. Thank you for the $42. Today, Eddie's Burger is hosting an annual fry eating championship. A police presence is required. Kojo Feinberg, you are going to be there to oversee the fry eating competition, which I think I would do very well in. I like fries. I'm just gonna say that. I'm a big fry guy. I like my fries. That's why I work out like a crazy individual, because I gotta have enough fries in me to be able to sustain my temptation and my need for fries. Theft. A drug addict for fries at the rehab center stole an expensive respirator and locked himself in the closet. Why? The nurse tried to reason with him, but he was just hugged up apparatus and insisted that it was his property. When the hospital employee tried to help him up, he grabbed a knife from his pocket and stabbed one of them in the shoulder. Okay. You're obviously not of sound mind as well, you crazy person. Degar Flowers, Zadrowski, and Vermilion. Well, no. And Vermilion will go to this. Bomb threat? Police searched the school for no bomb was found. The schoolgirl by the name of Lily Austin has decided to disrupt school today in hopes to avoid a test she hadn't studied for. Son of a bitch. Like, come on. Like, don't do a bomb threat. Like, you gotta take those seriously. There's multiple lives on the line here when you say, hey, there's a bomb. There's a bomb. There's a bomb. Come help us. Because there's a bomb. You bitch. Theft. The guard at the toy store detained a boy who was suspected of theft. I'm sure he stuffed something down his pants, but I couldn't find anything. The little thief won't stop crying. Come over quick. Won't stop crying. How old is this kid? And what have you? I don't. No. I'm not going to that. That sounds ridiculous. Theft? Good. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Bam, 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 bam. I'm a horrible singer. Hey, listen. I can at least admit it. Okay. I can at least admit my horrible singing. Drug trafficking. We received an anonymous tip today. Later this evening, a large shipment of heroin will arrive in the port. The cargo is well guarded, and according to the source, the drug runner won't be giving up without a fight. Well, I wouldn't really anticipate anyone not giving up a fight if they're running drugs. So let's bring 5 guys: Vela, Reed, Gillett, Aquano, and Dodd, and let's go with SWAT and the paddy wagon. And let's go see if we can catch these guys. This, I feel like, is a fake call. How old is this kid? The boy didn't steal anything. The child's mother severely scolded the guard and took his frightened son back home. Or her frightened son back home. Okay, good. Yeah. You're checking in the kid's pants because he stole something? He's just a child. What's the matter with you? Like, that's when you gotta really look at the guard and question, are you really just you're just too overpowered, okay? You have too much power on your hand. City prosecutors have reason to believe that you seriously exceeded your jurisdictional powers during today's protest. We're calling you in for official questioning. How fucking wonderful. How fucking wonderful. And it is to be a chief. The bar's owner reported that his bartender was attacked by a patron. The bartender refused to serve a customer because he looked too young and wouldn't show his ID. So the guy got mad, jumped over the counter, smashed a bottle of whiskey, and now he's threatening to stab the bartender. Even if this guy is not legal to drink, you're still physically assaulting an individual and are trying to stab him. This is a problem. This is a big problem. Heroin. That is a big problem, in which we're going to make money off of. I like how I'm going to blame Sand, but I'm asking him to sell my shit. This guy can blackmail me so easily, and frankly, obviously it's not registering in my head that I'm going to try to blackmail him, while at the same time he has much to blackmail me. Behind the bar is a young guy with a piece of glass in his hand. The frightened bartender is in tears. Hey buddy, let's get out of here. We've got a bottle of whiskey in the car. Hit the man with a nightstick. Order a drink. Let's get out of here? Oh, okay. That worked. We have whiskey in the car, dude. You know, because us police officers will always drive with alcohol in our vehicles to tempt these alcoholics out of their nooks and crannies. That sounds about right. Am I in the wrong with that? I don't think I am. I believe that sounds about right. Unlawful assembly. A crowd gathered in the shadow of a casino, chanting slogans recommending the prohibition of gambling in Freiburg. Gambling's a disease! Or so they keep repeating. So's syphilis. Meanwhile, the casino has hired an athletic group of young men to push back the unruly crowd. I like the athletic. An athletic group of young men. Because you know what? When you hire an athletic group of young men, nothing can go wrong. Right? Nothing? Nothing? No. Child molestation. Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We don't have all the right frames yet, but we do have our detectives on this right now, so you know what? It hopefully will do well. And maybe next time on Shift B, we will get the correct frames to be able to just... We have this one church. Can we not just go to all the churches in Freiburg? Like, seriously, do we need to really bring evidence to this? Like, kids saying this guy did this. There shouldn't be any evidence to this. Just go in and arrest them. Jeebus. Unlawful assembly? Hey, look at that. Today's was a pretty clear, crisp day with all of our cops. No problems, no nothing, and the day. And the day